It's a big bird, isn't it? It's got a girl with him. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Whoa. Are those cannonballs? It's a pirate ship. There's a pirate ship chasing a big bird. Well, now, this is certainly exciting. I wonder what that bird wants with the girl and what the girl has to do with the pirates. Normally you don't see girls hanging around pirates. Oh, it's heading right for him. And poor guy doesn't even try to get out of the way. It's like a deer in headlights. But that strange girl falls into the forest on top of the island. This is so terrible! That girl fell into the forest! She needs help! But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Yeah, we're gonna have to go find something to defend ourselves with. So, if Grandma didn't hint it to us already, the only person who knows anything about swordplay on this island is Orca. And he lives in that house over there. I feel a little, tied up right now because I'm so used to, and from Galaxy, being able to point at the screen to show you where stuff is. But it's the first house on the left up here. Away from this guy that looks like a pig. So head down here in the first floor. We'll talk to Orca. Who's this big dude? Big old guy right here. Hello. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yes, sir. So we're going to train in the art of the sword. And this is our tutorial on how to use the sword. So, horizontal slice. Just don't do anything. Hit the B button. There we go. Keep trying it again and again to show him that we've mastered it. Usually 2 combo sets will be enough for him. Now the vertical slice. L target. And then B. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Try not to get too close to the wall, otherwise it'll break your combo. Now, target. Use the control stick, tilt towards him, and then hit B. But he'll do that if you're mean. That's what I was doing before. Boop, 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 boop. I guess this is stabbing. And that's also how you get a quick spin. There we go. Hey, I did spin into you. It takes some work to get that quick spin attack, but you can also get it by just holding the B button down like that. He's not going to make you do it more than once. Parry attack, action command, hit the A button. I think that's something they introduced for this game. I can't remember it ever coming back up, although you do have the back slice in Twilight Princess. Jump attack, yeah, we've seen this before. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Tutorial sword stuff. Pretty much the same throughout any of the 3D Zelda games. And we get to keep the sword because we have to save our girlfriend, I mean the strange girl who fell into the forest. Use it wisely, you don't want to let the old man who entrusted it to you down. So he tells us to be strong. So isn't this pretty funny, actually? It's our birthday, we've just got dressed, and all of a sudden we have a damsel in distress to rescue with our sword. How convenient. So the only way we can get up to the top of the island is by taking this little path off on the western side here. Or is it the eastern side? This is the eastern side. It's confusing, east, west, north, south when you're on the island, although I think the map is always pointed with the northern section on the top, the southern section on the bottom. The directions in general confuse me, but we couldn't have gotten past here without the sword because the trees are in the way. So, cut them down. There we go. Straight up here, you can cut down the grass. There's not going to be much here you can find. The most they'll give you at this point is rupees, which we don't need to buy anything with, although I think I'll buy some stuff before we head off. So there's the bridge to the island. Fairy fountain sight ahead. Increase your fortune. Sounds like a place we can get rupees from, but I cannot access the fairy's fountain yet. That would be a little bit broken if we could, but we can't. So we'll head into the forest and save our damsel in distress. There there she is, hanging from the tree. Oh, she was lucky to land in that tree. Rather than fall straight to the ground. That probably would have hurt. So, lucky for her, she's still alive. And who is this? It's our first enemy! So what do we do to beat him up? Probably hit him with our sword. Jump attack, double, power, yes, yes, yes. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with the mechanics from the Zelda games. Fairy Fountain is right up here underneath this rock. Spark mocks the remains of a legendary hero. Fountain, increased fortune, yes, yes. And for some strange reason, when we walk up to this, we get the action command to lift. Okay, if you think I can lift that rock... Well, we can't yet, but that may hint to, at some point, being able to lift that rock. And now smaller birdies come to drop more enemies! Pig-like enemies. I think they're bokoblins. I forget the name of these things. Spin attack. Okay, so that one's dead. This one's still left. Not now. Now he's dead. What? Boy, you've got some resolve, don't you? Now she's awake. She has no idea where she is. But why is she struggling? Because she's just gonna fall out of the tree if she does. Silly girl. Ouch. Why that kid's wearing weird clothing? Wow, what's with the getup? Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right. A giant bird came and... Miss Tetra! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on the summit, I thought for sure you... Summit? Is that bird dropping on top of a mountain? That was very nice of it. Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repair a dent to that bird in full. You're gonna kill the bird? But what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. I really need to work on my voice acting. It's probably terrible. I can feel it when I'm talking. My voice is changing every line. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that up. Hey, Rill's on the other side to meet us, and she's got her little seagull friends with her. Aw, she's blushing. She's so cute. Aww. Come here, Rill. Give your brother a great big hug. Uh-oh, is the bird coming back for Tetra? Oh no, that's not her! No! She took Rill! That bastard! No! We'd only known her for 20 minutes! I'll kill you, you son of a bitch! Oh, that didn't work. Oh, stupid kid! Get a hold of yourself, she's gone, there's nothing you can do! Oh no, Rill. We're only 20 minutes into the game and our little sister's been kidnapped. Bird-dapped. You want to come with us on our ship? Sure, that's every little boy's dream, to come with pirates. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates! You know, pirates, the terror of the seas. You don't look very scary, especially Gonzo. At least I'm pretty sure that's his name, Gonzo. He looks like a pretty nice guy, kind of bulky. You know, a lot of the pirates in this game are kind of cool in their own way. So, Tetra and these guys are not too fond of taking us aboard their ship. But luckily we have somebody to fight for us here. Quill! He's the postman that we saw earlier. And he reasons that because the bird was after Tetra and other long-eared blonde women, that the entire reason Ariel was taken was because the bird was actually after Tetra. He would know these things because he's a postman. He's just awesome like that. So it's thanks to him that the pirates will even consider taking us aboard, which is really nice. I mean, he's going to come up in a couple of different points in the game, and he really is cool. Okay, I shouldn't have blown off that text. I completely forgot what he said. And we were the ones who saved you, so you really should repay us. And while I'm at it, I might as well tell you that the bird kidnapped both you and UniGiant's sister, made its foul nest to the north on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. Scary sounding. Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... Actually, what happened there? So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give UniGiant a little help, now would it? Okay, I guess we'll take this little kid to tag along. But don't think we're letting you go just because we think you're hot. You have to go with the shield and stuff. As if you don't have the sword and shield to protect yourself with, then I wouldn't be able to do my best Beetle impression, because Beetle is the greatest person ever for Ocarina of Time, and he stopped you from going to see the Great Dignitary because you didn't have a sword and a shield, and I think he's just awesome, so I'm going to do everything in my power to imitate him, because he was so cool, and I'm not going to let you go without that stuff, because I want to be an annoying little pest. You got that? I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick. And, hey, this guy wasn't in the cutscene. Hey, when did you get here? Hello. Shrimplet. Alrighty, so these guys are going to stay put until we run back to Grandma and get the shield that we saw on the wall. Actually, before we go, this is something I've wanted to... I never do this before a certain point, but I'm going to do this now, because I have the money to do it. It's Beetle's Shop Ship. Oh, customer, welcome to Beetle's Shop Ship. I deal pretty much anything and everything. Do you have anything you want, don't need? If you do, show it to me. I'll pay top rupees for your junk. Cash for clunkers, brah. So bait bag is going to be very helpful for us. I wonder what it holds. Bait? Probably. It has 8 pouches for storing bait. We're going to get a couple of things that have 8 pouches like this bags. And he'll tell us about stuff. No, I want to buy things. So, let's buy a bunch of all-purpose bait. Yes, animals are drawn to it like fish and rats. Definitely things we want to be talking to, right? Fish and rats. Okay, let's buy more bait. I think that's 3, 4. I'm going to buy like 5 of these. Actually, I forget how much I have. Damn it. I'm going to get used to these shop mechanics, I swear. Okay, I think I'll buy one more. And I might have enough room for a pear. A hoey pear is something that you put on your head and lets you control the seagull, but we're not going to need to be doing that for quite some time. It looks like a weird, misshapen face. I should be able to buy one more. So now we'll take a look in our bait bag here, and just for sake of equipping something, I'll equip the bait. I'm not going to be using it for anything. Just figure I'd put something there because I can put something there. Actually, I would be able to put the holy pear there too, right? But I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally use it. Whatever. So we'll head up to Grandma's house again, cut down the trees just because she wanted us to do a little landscaping before we left.